Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
He might want another play. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Pulls it in, it's Snow. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Morrow. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Try to get it to the edge. Finds a little space. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Runs through a tackle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the Bulls will move the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch it, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Gives it on the option. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for them.
Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Snagged in the middle. It's Daly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
And the returner will be brought down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Roberson. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Bulls will bring the team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
breaks the tackle.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
And the Judicials will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. Crosses the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Roberson. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McMillan. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on 3rd down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot there.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them. Yeah,
if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll send the back in motion. The option look. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will find...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Judicials send out the punt unit. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Makes the grab, it's McMillan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the fullback. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Let's go.
They want to run this quarterback. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's O'Neal. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get outside. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. On target to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Birch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Makes the grab. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Tries to get it on the ground. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 20 over USF. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's brought down after a nice game. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The judicials will send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old